I used to think my childhood home was just old. Creaky floors, noisy pipes, the usual stuff. I didn't know the house was literally sitting on top of a forgotten battlefield. I was 11 when everything changed. It was a normal afternoon. My mom was folding laundry, my sister was in her room, and I was watching TV. Then the floor shook hard enough to make every picture on the wall tilt. Felt like something heavy had slammed straight into the house. Before I could even react, we heard rapid gunfire. Not fireworks, not a car backfiring. Real gunfire. Loud, close, and constant. My mom dropped the clothes, grabbed my arm, and pushed me behind the couch. She didn't scream. She didn't panic. She just said, "Stay down." The windows rattled. The plates in the kitchen shook. The whole house vibrated like a train was passing directly underneath us. Then came the explosion. A deep, heavy blast that made my chest tighten and my ears ring. My sister screamed. I froze. My mom ran straight to her room, grabbed a metal lockbox, and pulled us both into the hallway. She didn't open the box, but I saw old maps sticking out the side. She said something that confused me more than the gunfire outside. She said, "I hope this wouldn't happen while you were still a kid." By the time we reached the front door, the street was chaos. Neighbors were running. Car alarms were going off. And then military trucks started rolling in. Not police, actual soldiers in full gear shouting commands and moving people out of their homes. One of them told my mom that the entire neighborhood was built on top of an old military training zone from decades ago. Underground bunkers, leftover shells, and unstable ammunition were buried everywhere. No one ever fully cleared it, and part of the ground finally collapsed, triggering a chain reaction. We were taken to an evacuation center and stayed there for 3 days while demolition teams searched the area. They found tunnels, rusted equipment, and enough old ammunition to make the news. The official decision was simple. The neighborhood wasn't safe at all, and it needed to be removed permanently. A month later, the bulldozers came. Every house, including ours, was torn down. Everything I remembered from my childhood was flattened and fenced off. When you look it up on a map today, it's just empty land with warning signs. People ask why I never talk about the place where I grew up. And honestly, it's hard to explain that my childhood home didn't just fall apart or get old. It literally became a war zone. And then it vanished. That's how I learned my home had a history nobody warned us about, and why it no longer exists.